All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are back again, Leo Naranjo the fourth. We're moving on after a short break that the debate team had and going into the next topic. Here we go from the beginning.
Welcome back to Debate Night in California. The race for governor coming to you live from San Francisco.
All right, let's move on to our next question. In an exclusive Cron 4 report, a California Highway Patrol officer was recorded giving a roadside English proficiency test to a commercial truck driver. Let's take a look at the video.
And then do me a favor. Tell me what this sign means. So what does this mean? What is it telling you? What does this sign mean?
This video is captured following the U.S. Department of Transportation withholding $40 million in funding, saying California is the only state in the country that refuses to ensure big rig drivers can read road signs and communicate with law enforcement.
Mr. Becerra, we begin this round with you. Should the CHP be giving English proficiency tests to truck drivers? And if not, would you as governor push back against the Trump administration on this policy? You have 60 seconds.
Amazingly enough, we have an officer attempting to give an English proficiency test to a truck driver after being pulled over. Granted, it is just a snippet in a moment of time. However, we don't need to fight back against President Trump withholding $40 billion because I would have requested that same action. What I would also do is I would fly to Washington, sit down with Secretary Duffy, and we would have a conversation because I want to know exactly what the federal government guidelines are for drivers. No more platitudes, no more games, no more beating around the bush. Give me direct answers to direct questions. I'm going to come back to California. We're going to tighten up the DMV, and we're going to start giving these proficiency tests to the drivers that are moving our goods and services with the big rigs on California roads and our nation's highways. As far as that officer goes, doing what he was doing to that driver, no, we're not going to shame that officer. We're going to congratulate him for doing the job he was told to do. And let me make sure that the CHP officers understand this. I will not crucify you for following directions I gave. I will stand in front of you while you're behind me to let you know here's how we're going to do and correct this problem moving forward. Dahlia Coleman's family was grievously injured because of an illegal driver on the roadway. Aria Cruz's family, however, not only suffered the loss of limbs on her father, but the loss of their child, little Aria, by a similar situation. Let's not forget what this problem is causing. The illegal drivers that have these licenses need to be pulled.